That's the bottom line. The whole reason I am here is to tell you this scares me. I like liberty. My liberty's not for sale, because some of the things that you said there, or somebody said in the preamble, are, you know, we need some resources, we have some resource shortages or whatever, and I believe in my heart that the UN or somebody is going to be funneling in some money to make this happen, so we can live on this big happy planet and pay for it. We're going to pay for it, is how I see it. Now, I'm going to tell you straight up, I don't have all my notes lined out, and I can't tell you, here's the reason why, I've got the research right here, look at this page, because I work full-time. I have 2 children, 2 young kids. I have one that's in college. So, you know, I've already got a whole lot of money going out of my pocket. And when I get all these taxes or these additional fees, like on my gas bill, I believe the Reggie thing is, you know, already one of the things from Agenda 21, basically, that can be traced back to that. It just chip by chip by chip eats away at what we have and the liberty that we have here to be able to survive as families. Families are the root of our country. And it's just, this thing scares me. I just can't say that enough. It really scares me. The whole Agenda 21 scares me to death, and I'm convinced that Agenda 21 is at the base of this. And I'm not convinced that you all are going to take, you know, all these comments and really make any changes, because I don't see that happen a lot. I see things happen, you know, where I mean, I just found out about this today. And I knew in my heart I had to come here because I love this country. I love this country. We're scouters. I have an Eagle Scout for a son. I believe in the environment, protecting the environment, and I love nature. But I don't believe this garbage about global warming. I think that it was the data that it was drawn from was skewed. I've seen videos, I've done a little bit of research, but like I said, I am not going to sit here and give you a physics lesson on why I believe it's not true, but in my heart, I do not believe that we are going to melt. I don't think that's true. And I think that we need to be good citizens, and we need to take care of the stuff that's around us. But this overtaxation to make sure that we do it, and the crippling effect it has on farmers and people who are just out there in their families doing a business is wrong. It's just wrong. And I don't like it. And that's all I got to say about that.
Thank you very much.
Next is Stephen Bolivar.
Thank you. I'd like to commend the staff, the Lieutenant Governor's staff, the Governor's staff. I've seen in action for quite some time the State Planning Commission, or in action the State Planning Commission. I'm familiar with the 2001 State Plan, and I'm not a shill here for anybody. Nobody in this group knows me. I have a couple comments, and I'd like to keep it focused on the plan and the process, which is, I think, what we're here for. One of the things that I noticed, excuse me, when we just come to the gym, so I don't take my headphones off. Well, I'm glad to see the map, just plain and simple. I chaired the Galloway Township Economic Development Committee, I'm president of the local business association. We can never figure out that map and the layers. So glad to see the map go.
Speak up a little, please.
Glad to see the map go. If you're familiar with the map, the old map is gone, and it's good riddance. There may be a need, as this process with OPA goes forward, to revisit having some maps for certain things, and specifically sewer service, which I don't see recognized in here. And that's really the biggest challenge for our community. And we're encouraging clustering and those type of things, but yet we're discouraging sewer service areas, the expansion of, in some cases, you know, just leaving it as is. So I think that a little bit more time and consideration may be spent on sewer service areas as it relates to this. In the first part of the plan, I didn't see in the phosphorus industry cluster clusters. I was hoping to see recognition for gaming and tourism, and I'd like to see maybe in the next revision some consideration for that. And really, I think that this is a much more streamlined way of looking at this, and I'm a guy who's on the ground looking at this. I'm one of those from the bottom up kind of guys on the bottom looking at this thing, and the mandates that the previous plan suggested and the lack of incentives that were just so many things that we had to deal with that were just untenable for us. So yes, it's a carrot and stick, although I don't see really the carrots. We're in the old process where when you went through plan endorsement, there were grants and there were other possibilities for us. I don't necessarily see that here, so the carrot's not there, but there's also not the same sticks that were in the previous plan. I'd like to see, and this is really just a general comment, I travel to Trenton to a lot of the SPC meetings, often in the 11th hour finding out that they were canceled. But I'd like to see more of them sort of go on the road so that we can be recognized and sort of a lot simpler for municipalities to comment on some of the things that are going on, especially as it relates to red tape and bureaucracy that are usually situations that can be solved, but we can't usually get our forces gathered to look at the trend of some of these meetings. So that's my other comment, or SBC, or OPA meetings, I guess, that have been done. But in general, this is a better way, a simpler way for guys like myself and the individuals that serve with me and help me. And this as a document is much easier to follow, and